Hello, everybody. Hayden, hello. CD, Harrison, Bradley, hello. Fazy, hello. Did I miss anybody? Rabbit Man and Quick as well, hello. And Archie, hello. Bob, hello. I am a slow fat man. Not as slow as the game is today, apparently. It's still loading. Come on, you can do it. So we're still on the starting screen, by the way, is the game is still loading. It'll load eventually. What happens if I go live? Did it go live screen? Hello. This has been my view for the last few minutes. I've got a cough today, and I'm sorry. I think I might be starting to come down with a cold, which is not very good. Quick can see now, he's opened his eyes. Alright, we've loaded in. Just gonna jiggle about for a second to let shaders load. Shaders should be loaded. Put your glasses on. That's something that I should do. So we got a choice of things to do first. We can continue the harvest, or we can deal with the grass through tedding and windrowing. I'm thinking out loud here that the harvest might be a bit more interesting. Archie says grass. Thing is, I've been spamming grass work a lot lately and I've not been doing much like harvesting. So I feel like this might be slightly more interesting. I'll start with the harvest, and if you guys all spam grass, then I'll swap. Grass time. This is the joy of having multiple jobs to do at once. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do for tomorrow's video. I haven't got that recorded yet. But I'm likely going to do what I did the other day and record back to back. Tomorrow and Monday together. Harvesting! How are we today? We're good today. Thank you very much for asking, Bradley. I do plan on using GPS, because I've forgotten the name of the mod itself. Vehicle something or other. Vehicle guidance steering. Ah. Yeah, Wopster's been complaining to me in Giant's Discord whenever I say, I've not actually used that yet because I'm scared of it. So I will plan on using it today. In fact... I can't remember the controls. I can't remember the controls of guidance steering. This is... Okay, I probably won't use it today then, because I'll need to write up like a cheat sheet of the actual controls and then my mouse macros for doing them. So I probably won't use guidance steering today just because I don't have the macros bound up. And I don't want to like go into the menu every time I want to do something. But hey, I told you not to show the lines. There we go. So fill percent 1.3, yes. Control S, open menu, Alt X to activate it. Yeah, but you gotta set the AB line, and I can't remember how to do that. Hey, Steve's Mods. If you actually go... Is it discord.gg/farming simulator is all one word? What I'll do tonight, after hopefully recording 2 videos, actually possibly before, is just write up a little cheat sheet from the README with the controls that I'll need, and more importantly, the mouse macros that I have. Because it's the mouse macros I've actually completely forgotten. Alt E to set AB lines. Okay. Do you remember what button I set it at? Can I my mouse? This is the problem. Like, I don't want to have keyboard constantly because I've got soft press keys on my mouse. Like, I'm pressing one of them right now and you can't hear it. It's actually not audible. So I've got all the controls bound up on my mouse. I just can't remember what they're bound as. Now with 12 macro buttons, I've actually still got a few keybinds free. You have a party to go to, you haven't been able to watch the stream in a while because of school. That's fine, Bob. I'll be streaming again tomorrow. Showing game when I click the controls table. I do use the wheel face, I've just not had time to be setting it up the last couple of weeks. Like, I started late today. Would you prefer to start another 10 minutes later because I needed to set up the wheel and get everything untangled? Hello, Nathan. I'm doing good, Paul. How are you? MJ, hello. This game menu will show all the controls. Except for the mouse macros I got set up. This is the problem. The mouse macros I have set up separately from everything else. The mouse macros are through my mouse hardware. Doing good? Good to hear, Paul. Hello, Pa. So short of opening up my mouse hardware, or software, it's pain. Waiting for Cindy to get back from the ethanol plant. Sounds like a fun time. Tell you what, I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to open up my mouse software and it's Alt E to set the AB lines, isn't it? What did I set as Alt E? 1. Okay. Which one is 1? That one. Raining corns, 350 a bushel. Very nice. Nathan's off to pick up some Red Bull. Seemingly. I'm presuming it's Red Bull. I didn't even click the link you sent me, Hayden. I literally got my PC running, opened Photoshop, got the slider, same thing. Get me a couple of donuts, please, Nathan. Put in your order for things you want Nathan to buy you at the shop. Bob wants a Red Bull. quick, I don't care about the 1660, personally. It would be a side grade from what I have. What kind of donuts? Jam donuts! Best kind. The 1660 would be about the same as the 980, maybe a small performance increase. I'm looking into the 2070 minimum. Around the controls, kind of. I just need to open up the mouse thing every time I need to check a control. So we're up to 40,000 liters in storage. Okay, let's set an A-B line. And you guys are going to have to shout out the actual controls of guidance steering here, because I'm completely clueless. Okay. Show lines on. I don't want that. Auto width is 7.6. Okay. 1. Is there any indication that I've correctly set an A point? I'm doing good. How are you? So I've theoretically set an A point down there. It would show up. I haven't said it right. Okay, what does it show up as? Oh, it shows up as an A. Thanks for your stream, you enjoyed it. Good to hear. DMF. Person got hacked. Yeah, I tend to be a bit more... Okay. What? Okay, there's the A point. We have A. We have a A. We can all see a A. How far do I need to go? Like, do I need to go to the other side of the field to set B? Or just like... at any point I can set the B line. Or the B point. I'm presuming it's going to be the entire length of the field. 15 meters. First, try 15. So I can press it again now. Okay, so I've got my AB line. What is the control for switching it on? Is it Alt or? What is the control for like switching on Control W? Do I have that bound to my mouse? Alt X? Alt X I have bound. I don't have Control W. Is it Alt X? Gonna need more than just Bradley to say it. So we got one vote, Control Alt X. Okay, so that's 7. Yes, I heard the bloops. We are now doing a GPS. Hello, Greek person. See, this is the flip way of doing a tutorial. Is you guys tutorialize me in the middle of a stream. Groundbreaking content right here on RainbowDave Gaming YouTube channel. RainbowDave does tutorials. Yeah, guys, tell me what to do. Classics. Class don't really have many classics. The classics are pretty much Renaults. Is that in 17? Yeah, I've got it bound up to my mouse, so it's easier. If it has green star, you can help. I do quite like the sounds that GPS has, because they're the sounds that I used to always have in GPS. So look at this, perfectly straight line for once. Classes are older than that quick, it's just the class used to be only harvesters. What mouse do I have? Some weird Japanese or Chinese one, the UTech Smart Venus. Steven, hello. If an in-game John Deere doesn't have GPS, it removes the globe. I didn't know you could do that. You're talking tractors only, yeah. This field is going to have some very, very long lines, isn't it? This is gonna... I think this might be the longest line in the field, is it? Maybe the one off to the right of this is gonna be a bit longer. I've heard it can follow a curve, but I'm not entirely sure how. Okay, how does it... Okay, can I disable? There we go. And it should ping into the next lane in a second, surely? Yes. Bear in mind, this is my first time using GPS in 19. He hasn't implemented turning yet, but full lock should deactivate it. Okay. This is Dave learns GPS live on stream, because of course I need to learn stuff live on stream. I do love the sounds though. The green star sounds just perfect. So the aim here is, number one, I'm going to aim till going to 8 unless SFDN starts a stream. Number 2 is I want to try and get both this field and the hay done today, or at least the tedding. This works very well. Well, I'm presuming not. I'm presuming Landy's not going to go live today because it's a Saturday, and he's in Canada still. AP3 730. Oh, thought you were going to say 370. They're the little square balers. Where's the 730 I'm thinking of? 40 or 50-year-old. Those old square balers will just run forever. They don't have planned obsolescence. Truck just got back. Alright, Bob. I don't expect to get baling started today, Fahy. I'm gonna be blunt. Gonna be honest with myself. But I'd like to at least get the tedding done. Landy hardly streams on Saturdays because Jess is off. Is basically why. I have to say, guidance steering is a lot more easy than I thought. It's still going to take a little while for me to be comfortable with it, but it's easier than I was fearing. Go for a dynamic camera view here. So look at this. You could see this in a trailer for the Combine, just like the camera sweeping around slowly and like zooming out like this. Hey, Immortal. You're around Square Crone for big bales. Oh, fancy. Oh, it does disable it. That's nice. Right, Hayden. It won't go cruise control in reverse. Okay. I'm learning slowly here. This is something that I probably shouldn't do on stream, but I'm learning this mod live. You gotta go on and off from your mouse buttons. So do I, Nathan. Version 1.1 has been sent to Giants. Apparently so, yeah. I've not actually looked at Oxy's Facebook page. But if he has, that's great news. Means that he's confident all the little niggly bits are sorted. Cruise control stops when you get to the end of the field. Does it? Nice! This is going a lot better than a lot better than I'd feared. I thought I'd be just kind of flailing miserably trying to get something to work. Not actually, you know, doing harvesting with GPS. I'm presuming you can set, like, different A/B lines for different pieces of equipment in, we'll say, the same field. And they don't overrule each other. Oh, would you look at that? There is no green star on this. How did I not notice this before? The green star was taken off. Or the GPS dome was taken off. You can save the track and name it. That's vaguely useful, actually. So let's get the... This is how I plan on doing so many jobs today. Let's get the fast track ready to go over here. This is my grand plan. Nice, single axle and grain trainer model almost done. Very nice. It looks like it's finished unloading. It has. Oh, and it stays on. That's nice, I guess. If you're just joining, I'm learning how to use Wobster's new GPS mod live, which is probably a terrible idea, but I'm doing it anyway. Traxel grain side trailer suit Marwell. Possibly, yeah. I quite like having the double axle though. The twin axle makes a lot of sense to me, just personally. Triaxle high spec. Nathan, you're a modder. Good on. Modders can do like whatever they want, can't they? Just pop an extra pair of wheels onto the Abbey, put a really, really bad high spec sticker on it, and you're fine. Got 2,000 sheep, 700 cows. That's quite a lot of animals, quick. Hello, Dragon Skies. How'd you bring up GPS control panel? Control S. Is the update on PS4? Not yet, Dragon Skies. Coming soon. It's not even on PC yet, officially. This was sent to me by Oxy himself. Rabbitman, just because something was on console before doesn't mean it will be on console in 19. From what CD's been saying, Giants have changed how the allowances for console mods work for 19. Whether they were pressured into it by somebody or just it's a decision they made themselves to simplify things and stop arguments, I don't know, but they've apparently changed the license requirements for consoles. That was my phone, by the way, just then, doing the something is connected bloop. Because it needs a charging. Truck is your dad, he can load his own semi, 6,000 acres, no animals, still soybeans, corn, and 350 acres of wheat. Very nice, I think. Your phone's on 2%, you're unloading cows in real life. Fair enough. There we go. I'm quite a fan of this mod now that I'm using it. I mean, I should probably consider repairing the header because it is affecting the top speed. Numbers of this ground for grease are way too big. This is a big field by by UK standards, but there's plenty of them. Hello, Spamulator Gaming. How much land do you talking to me or to Greek person? Which sounds like I'm being rude, but I have spoken to him about it and he's fine with me just calling him Greek guy because I can't read Greek lettering. Hey Martins. How you doing today, dude? Finished soybeans January 2nd with 35 bushel an acre, you wanted 80. Hello DJ, how are you doing today? This is going actually quite smoothly. It's gonna be really easy to bale this field. You have a different measure for the land. Oh, interesting. This field is as big as Field 43 on Oakfield. It might well be. I should, in theory, like, have a bigger harvester for this field, but at the same time, like, I don't see the point. How many maps do I have? You mean mod maps? Review. I do have the other one by Cavalier Roy, but I haven't played it on the channel. Meadowgrove, Air Ireland, this 5, maybe 6. I'm not sure how many mod maps I have. Hello, Jimmy Does Gaming. Most of the maps that I haven't put on the channel because they're either not ready or I don't think they'd be fit. Peterville, so that makes it 6. I might be forgetting one. So far there's only been one map that I've just genuinely disliked, and that was not Riverview but Cavalier Roy's other one, and I have no idea why I don't like it. Peterville's fantastic. There's a lot of potential there. I've been kind of blessed. Maypole, thank you. Sutton, yeah, Sutton. Sutton's so bad that I've actually forgotten I played it. There and that new. They sent it me to have a look at, and I guess tear it apart privately for them so that I could get, like, give my full opinions on it, and I've not had much time to look at it or look around it. But they have given it to quite a few people. Which I'm not sure if giving it to so many people is a good idea or a bad idea. Is Dave still editing videos? No. Right. Oh, you're using WinRAR, Martin? Ignore that. Ignore that forever. It's the infinite free trial of WinRAR. I don't know a single person that's actually paid for that. Modeling weekend. For once, I'm not gonna suggest an Abbey. For once, I'm quite happy with the Abbey that we have. It's a good map for their first. There's a lot that they can improve on. There's a lot of room for improvement, both in the map and their own knowledge and skills. But the only way they can learn that stuff is by making those mistakes and doing stuff initially kind of, I want to say wrong, but not perfectly. And getting the feedback is great for them. So I have, in private with them, told them a few things from a very, very quick look. There was a small shopping list because it was only a very maybe 5-10 minute look ahead of the map. And I still sent them a shopping list of things that I felt could be improved and some feedback on stuff that I felt looked good, but there were ways that it could look a lot better. You plan on uploading Meadow Grove this weekend without the window. How am I not surprised? How am I not surprised, Nathan? I actually did the one thing that I planned on doing last night as well. Well, I planned on doing a few things last night, and then I got really, really tired, so I decided to just knock that long list down to just one thing, which was getting CSL model matching working in VATSIM. So I popped onto an airport that literally there was a plane landing at last night. Didn't want ATC, didn't want to do a flight, just wanted to get an airport a plane was at. To see if model matching was working, and granted, it was probably the wrong skin on the plane, because I'm pretty sure it wasn't a United flight, or not an American flight landing. I think it was a UK Airways flight, but it worked, and that's the main thing. Hello, Adrian. No warning, you try to sort out? Send me there in PMs on Discord, Nathan. I might be able to help. I'm surprisingly good at decoding them. What is this madness? There's no madness there, DJ. You know my vendetta against bad maps, and I'm being proactive and helping people make their maps better. If I can help with maps, which is pretty much the only bit of modding that I know, I can definitely be... Yeah, I can definitely help my own vendetta be achieved. Did I find what caused the alternator? No, I didn't, and they haven't happened again, seemingly. No, they've not. That was a one-off just for the other day. You made a second yard now? Very good, quick. A word of advice, and this isn't a complaint, this is genuine advice. Don't be so fast to give out, like, I've done this today, I've done this today, I've done this today kind of updates. Look at the way Oxyb does his maps, and the way the updates are like a few weeks apart and there's huge info dumps. Or like tiny little pictures that just are of the map and people go mental. The less people know, the better, in some ways. A lot of them are Marwell? I don't see how Marwell's causing you errors, DJ. This was a terrible idea. Can I, like, undo this, please? Am I... Full div locks. Come on. I'll make this work one way or another. I need TARDIS teleport. I really do, Lancashire. Come on, there we go. One terrible idea later. It's out? No, it's not. It's not any reputable website, at least. Hey, Venus. Been a while since I've seen you around, Venus. TARDIS teleport ain't out on a reputable site, and the author I doubt would release it on a non-reputable site. Hello, Simman. What map will I be on next? I mean, I don't know about next, but I'll be putting Meadowgrove up, hopefully alongside this map, once that's ready. I miss anybody who's a regular and disappears for weeks and months on Elden Venus. It's always nice to see the same names in a lot of streams. Found some trusted map testers. I hope I'm not one of them quick, because I won't be doing what I don't have time to do much testing of maps. Hello, Kai. Like, Nathan can tell you I'm a terrible tester. Because, like, I'll pop in occasionally, get a shopping list, and then, like, not touch the map again for weeks. Not me, you don't trust me. Am I gonna make a map? No. That's not happening again. Time constraints are too tight for me. Just too much to do, too little time. Any mapping plans would be out the window straight away. For some reason, I got into my head just then that you guys couldn't hear me because I had the mic set up wrong, which is blatantly not true because you guys have been responding to stuff I've been saying for the last 40 minutes. Do you know what, Fahy? I might be able to get some Teddy. I might stop doing this in a second and go do some Teddy. Yeah. I could always Ted in tomorrow's video is the thing. I'm starting to lose my mind. What do you mean starting? I just get these weird ideas. Did I help make Marwell? No. Unless, like, moral support for Oxy counts as helping. Yeah. I don't generally do much with mappers. Like, he knows I'm willing to test for him. And stuff, but I'm not willing to... I don't have the time to, like, go out and research a ton of stuff most of the time. Did grass work for tomorrow's... Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Did I not help make Peterville? I mean, I helped MJ with some errors he had. I'm good with errors. I get so many bloody errors that I know where to get them. We can download version 1.1. You can't at the moment, Eshkin. Or Action. It is not currently available publicly. Oxy gave me this version of the map himself. To promote and test, basically. And the only... I've not found any bugs yet, as of yet, so... I think it's been sent to Giants already. Small maps are good, especially with seasons. Yes, maps with smaller fields, I think, is a better way of putting it, Lancashire. The updated files are like version 1, yeah, 1.0.5. I would say, DJ. Because it's probably the most important bit of the 1.1 update is those file updates. But there are a few other things in 1.1. Like just extra detail, bits being added and taken away from certain areas. I know what you meant, yeah. And the outer area being basically free. It is now free to buy instead of 14 million or 17 million or whatever it was. Resets are now at the main yard. There were a couple of other things that I can't quite remember off the top of my head. Oh, that's cool. It stops you at the crop. Or it did there, at least. Probably because I just turned on GPS. At the exact right time. You need to fix the errors you made editing mods and see if there's errors. An error you keep getting is probably not Marwell unless you've broken something, DJ. Dude, I'm pretty sure I've still loaded you already. Like twice. There's the fighter jet. I feel like I've not gone to the middle of the field to start this nonsense, so I'm gonna end up with like a couple of passes over there that are just gonna be out in the middle of nowhere. How much oat are we now up to in storage? 71,657 litres. So, a bit. You've got making better ground shed textures, very nice. You get Lexion 780 on here. Don't blame you. I'm actually quite enjoying using this possibly undersized harvester. Not entirely sure, like, if... I know that in real life they've got Lexions for these fields. But I think for, like, the amount of field that I've got at the moment, between this and field 19, which is now canola, I think this deer is probably big enough. For now. Do I think Giants will announce the DLC FarmCon this year? More than likely, yeah. Kevin? Forza Fame, hello. I'm gonna go with the same kind of end goal for harvesters Landy has on this map is the ideal. As well as possibly a smaller harvester for some of the smaller fields. When is FarmCon? It's in July, isn't it? Do I have an Xbox? No. Don't see a need to have one. Hey Liam. I don't see a need of having an Xbox when I got a PC that can play most of the games that are out on Xbox. What are you missing? Yep. I don't know Commander After Hours. I've never done that. All I've ever edited in terms of like base data about a mod has been either like fill level or the density of the mod, because sometimes mods are just too light. Oh, I am doing good. FarmCon is July, yes. Do I have a wheel? Yes, I do. I'm just not using it at the moment. using my Xbox One controller instead. You got a 580? Pretty much the same size as the deer, yeah. I mean, if you didn't care about the shape, you could probably reskin this to have a Lexion 580 color scheme. It'd be horrifically the wrong shape, but you could definitely do it. What wheel? G27. It's worth paying for somebody who wants to help you. Yeah, good luck with that, Commander. Jamie, hello. In real life, you got a 540 Hillmaster with 20-foot header. Very nice. The G920. I got my 27 when the 920, 29, whatever you want to call it, was just after being announced. And I think shortly after the 27 was production was stopped, so I've got one of the last ones that was made. Do I want to do a bit of testing now? Found a forward model for FS 2009 that's a reskin of a class. Why would you do that? Why would you ruin a class into a Ford? There's the balloon with its big balloon sticker on the front. Hey, got a small little extra poop of grain there very briefly. Class and the Ford look nothing alike. Yeah. I think the Class colour scheme is just nicer than the Ford colour scheme, as much as I like Ford. And that old colour scheme with the white roofs. I think Class just looks better. Personally. It's definitely a step up from the hideous orange that was Renault. Big difference in 10 years, giants-wise? Yeah, for sure. This is a hideous field to harvest. Because you just go on a straight line for 5 minutes at a time. Two Class tractors, 2014 550 and 2018 630. Very nice, quick. Something that I found out last night through some digging that was forced by Rob, basically, is Challenger, or AGCO own the Challenger name now, as well as the license to use CAT in terms of agri, because I think Challengers might still have Caterpillar engines or something like that. But Class still use the old CAT Lexion color scheme. Challenger was owned by Class for a short period, quick, correct. There are a few Class Challengers out there, and they look hideous. Yeah, they look truly ridiculous, and I hate them. But yeah, they were owned by Class for a fairly brief period before Caterpillar bought them out, or they were licensed to Class or something. That there's some sort of deal on where there are some old Class Challengers. But when Cat left the agri market in 2000 something or other, can't remember the year off the top of my head, they sold the license to basically Cat Agri to AGCO, as well as the Challenger brand itself. Hello again, Harrison is awesome. Welcome back. I am in a really weird mood today. I'm just like insanely tired. I have been for that. I was tired yesterday. I'm even more tired today, and I have no idea why. What? Just disconnected. something disconnected randomly. I'm gonna put my glasses on because I'm struggling to see properly. You know those days where you're just tired for no good reason? It's been me the last, like, 2 days. That's frustrating as heck. Spring Hill 19. Oh, please no. Please let Spring Hill die. That did not go well at all. My glasses are actually more dirty than when I started cleaning them just then. How many cleaning wipes do I have left? 2. Oh. I have a box of them somewhere, I just can't remember where. A Renault coloured class challenger. Oh, good lord. Why? Why would you do this? A class challenger for Landy on Chillington. Oh, God. There we go. That's me glasses clean. Now I can see. Now I have eyes. This is going, like, disturbingly well. I'm slightly concerned about what's going to go wrong here. What's wrong with Spring Hill? It's just so old now that it's had every change in farm sim since FS13 kind of shoehorned in badly, and it's not. I never really liked it in 13, but it's just been getting progressively worse. And modding is shut down, Bradley. Peter J is converting their old stuff. But modding as they were are gone. Which is probably, in a way, a good thing for them. It's a good thing for them in a way, but it sucks for us. Because there are a lot of memories with a member of the team that passed on, so it you know, it wouldn't have been the same for them to be working on maybe the same mods but without him. So I can kind of understand where they came from. 390s for FS17 are technically an I, yeah. See you, Bob. Enjoy the party. Don't party too hard. Yeah, this is going to end up as a bit of a mess towards the end, isn't it? I'm going to have to, like, go up and down that side a bit more than I'd like. With the Fords, Round Bale Pack, and the Trail Forger. Yeah, the stuff they did for 13 was legendarily good. Comically, if you look at it now, it's like, compared to mods that we're getting now for 19, it's really low quality. Well, back in 13, that was the best of the best. It just shows how much modding has come on in the last, you know, 6 years. That NI modding quality is very, very low by modern standards. But by FS13 standards, they were stunningly good. Feels too big on Marwell. I mean, that's your opinion, Luke. Renault Quarter Class Challengers, Flames, and Enemy. Why are you doing this quick? The fields on Marwell are realistically sized. It's based on a real farm. You can't say they're too big when they're actual real fields. I mean, the PDA is from Google Earth. Yeah, no one's made any of the stuff that they made to even vaguely the same quality as before. Again, double chopping their side shirts, yeah. I do enjoy the dichotomy of the farm sim community, where at once you have people screaming, "We want the I want the game to be more realistic. The game isn't realistic enough," and then when somebody brings out a map based on a real farm, those same people quite often will say the fields are too big. But that's a real field. But it's too big. But you want more realism, and you've been given a realistic map, and now you're complaining about the realistic map because the fields are, in your eyes, too big. What? Like, the fields for the game are possibly, yes, a bit big, but you look at the PDA and it's a satellite image of the area. I see zero issue with the field sizes when there's a satellite image showing you, hey, the fields are actually this big in real life. But maybe it's just me that wants an accurate representation of a farm in Farm Sim to simulate farming in Farming Simulator. It might just be me. I am very tempted to crack out the baler and see exactly how many bales I can get off the first headland. I am very tempted indeed. I don't think they do know what they want, Janice. I mean, if they want the perfect map for them, then they should learn G and make a map. Can you use steering wheel on FS13? Yes, but it's a faff. It's a pain trying to use a wheel in FS13. What did NI make? They made a lot of, they were very silage based in what they made. I disagree with you, Shy. I think the starter fields are much too big for starter fields. I'd much prefer if you started with, like, fields 2, 3, and maybe 16. Maybe even 4. 2, 3, 4, and like 16 or 17. I mean, yeah, they wouldn't be attached to the yard, but I think it'll be a much more interesting, more challenging start. As opposed to, giving you the biggest fields off the map and throwing you in the deep end. Because then you pretty much have to pass these fields and say, I really want these fields because they look awesome. And I want, like, a big combine to do them. Instead of, like, starting off with a big combine, then kind of looking at the rest of the field saying, the field that I have is bigger than this. Why would I want this field? It's the way I kind of look at the map in a way, at least. Field 17 might be somewhere I put a bale shed. See, Bob? I thought you'd already left. We're up to pretty much 100,000 litres of... Oh, do you know what? I am going to get the baler out. Gives options, you can split the large fields. I mean, yeah, it gives options, but at the same time, I'd really love it if you could, if you started with much smaller fields. Because I always like maps where, like, there's a huge field and you always want to get it, but you've got to work your way up. You'll be buying Field 10. Field 10, I actually do want to buy, Paul. Why don't you want to buy Field 10? Do you have some vendetta against the number 10 because of Ty Dillinger, who no longer works for WWE? Formerly known as the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger? Can't remember what his... I don't know what his indie name was. I want to see how many bales I can get just off the first headland. Yeah, I'd prefer a much more challenging start than just kind of throwing in the deep end with the biggest fields. Because the choice you're left with then is like, do you own the yard or do you own the fields? Or do you want a yard or not? Is the choice you're left with. Now that kind of becomes annoying. Or even start up with the animal yard and then like fields 4, 2, 3, 4, and 8. Like that'd be very interesting. No updates for GPS this past week. I think Wopster's working on a big update. He mentioned that he's trying to get the turning to work properly. And it's not working properly as of yet. I think that's what his current project is with GPS. Oh, for sure, Shy. Like starting off with the sheep, basically. That offers you like instant animals. It's not even a complaint really that I've got. It's just like an observation that I feel like it'd be. I feel like there could be more interesting ways that you could start the map. At a Traff. At the same time, I wouldn't start with like farm manager or start from scratch because I mean, why would I want to get rid of an Oxygen David yard? Is it oats in this field? Yes. Because oats, I believe, give the maximum amount of straw. That's what I've been told, as oats is a primarily straw crop in this game. Which is good because I actually want a butt ton of straw. It can be painful to deal with, but that's a problem for future Dave. You can have the smallest fields in the yard. I always find that that's the most interesting start you can have, is like the smallest stuff. You need to count the bales you've done at notes too. It'll be a couple hundred bales, 1174 of that, I have no doubt. Like spike? Let's see if we can get up to 50 likes, guys. We've got 56 currently watching, which is low by recent standards. But, let's see if we can get up to 50 likes. Why is... The baler doesn't want to turn as much as I'd like it to. People who want big fields just cheap money in. Yeah. That's something that I would have liked too, Shy, is like have fields separate from yards, so you have to buy the yards separate. Like what the way it is with the pigs. Which I know that I cheated in the money to buy the pig yard, but that's because I needed pigs. 131 round bales off the field, they're all stacked in the mud car park outside the field. I've swapped that field over to canola now. You gotta buy the main farm. It would have been kind of awesome if you started with that yard that's not even on the map. With the old NI modding shed kind of looking things. That would have been a really cool yard to start with. Because like there's a lot of storage, yes, but not a whole lot you can do with it. Like, there's a lot of space, but not a whole lot that can be done with that space. Hey, Sylvan. Where'd you drop cows off the main farm? There's no checker box to unload them. Yes, there is. I'll stand nearest the main. This'll do. The cows are dropped off. Here. In this box. Oh, good lord. It would appear the cows have been busy. The slurry's there. The sheep get dropped off over here. Grass for sheep goes in there. Water for sheep goes in over here. Water for cows goes in over here. What am I doing? I want the baler. I want to see how many bales I get off the headland. Main yards, big farm, got a few more sheds. Work street, very nice. Visit the lake. I will do after this actually quick. I've not been there yet. That is a good call. The sheep barn, possibly? But I kind of like the idea of it being difficult because you gotta reverse up. Because what you did today, I'm not gonna say it on stream, Traff. Man fue man al club. If it's 13, 11, 39, that's still quite expensive. I'd like if there were British style placeables. Are McDonald's suing Supermax now? For having the audacity to actually win a lawsuit against McDonald's. Traffic enters the fast track. This is the problem with the fast track, is the traffic is a pain with it, yeah. Manchester, Fuerteventura, Manchester, Alicante, Gatwick. All on -8, I'm impressed. Oxy... I think Oxy started in 15, Bradley. Bulla Bill started the very death of 13. The original Colborough Farm came out the very death of 13. It wasn't yet Colborough Park Farm. It was a much smaller map. I think Oxy started in 15. With Chellington. -737-8 wouldn't make it to Fuerteventura. See, there's a challenge flight now. Manchester to Fuerteventura in a -8. Was it Thornton was second? Oh, but I thought it was... Are you sure it wasn't Sandy Bay that was second? I look so chill. I am chill. I don't see the point in getting aggravated over streams anymore, so I'm just kind of chilling out playing farms and been commentating over it now. Sandy Bay was before Thornton. I thought so. Thornton always seemed a bit more refined than Sandy Bay to me. Then there was the 4X that never came out as well. That was an unfortunate shape there towards the end. So how many bales is that just from the first headland? Statistics, bales. Where are the bales? Great bales. 20 from this one headland. Yeah. That's gonna be a fun one. 20 bales just from the first headland. This is going to be a 100+ bale field. Welcome back, Greek. How you doing today? Or, how you doing today? Why not? Why not double check that you're doing good? This field is going to be pain to bale. I'm going to use a little oil stack. Yeah, I'm probably going to use the tri-stacker around this field just to stack them up in triples. And then just load up onto the... Not necessarily even load up onto the barrier, I might just bring them straight to the shed, honestly. Because I've got a stacking plan for the shed, and I'm thinking this field might fill it. Or at least the straw side. Which is good, that's a good thing. I want that shed to be full with the stacking plan that I've got in mind. I also want to see how well that stacking plan actually works. The problem is I won't know until I got both sides full. What is the plan? So the plan is I'm going to stack them like I've got the hay stacked up. And then I'm going to do like maybe 3 or 4 sets at 90 degrees, like across the way. So that I can fill as much of the shed as I can. And still have a big gap in the middle for, like allowing the telehandler around. Mega full bale shed? Yeah, that's the plan. So like, I'm planning on 2 lines going up to about maybe here, and then stacking them facing outwards, and having this space in the middle be for the telehandler, and hoping that's gonna work. It might not. But the longer term plan is to get a placeable shed in place. Just for bales. Auto bale fork would be nice there. It definitely would, yeah. I think CD's one should be okay for what I want to do. It's literally going to be a case of like, can the telehandler turn enough for what I wanted to do? That's going to be the deciding factor. Because I'm not entirely sure it'll work. Big shed, that is kind of my backup plan, is doing something similar with the big shed. And just having the 2 stacks kind of splitting in between the doors. Because that way I'll have definite room to move the telehandler. The problem with that would be trying to align all the bales up. Yeah, that would be the biggest problem there. I mean, if there was a shed this size with the door in the middle like this one, I would have 0 issues with just jamming it full of bales. That would be the ideal situation. Do I have a link for the GPS mod? It's on GitHub. GitHub guidance steering. Why don't I stack them outside? I don't like stacking bales outside, because in real life if it rains they get ruined. And it doesn't make sense to stack them outside. I know there's a farm near me that stacks bales outside. Round bales are found outside, are stacked outside. Silage bales normally, there is a farm near me that stacks, I think it's straw bales outside, big Hestons. I never understood why. They don't even put a tarp on it, they just make the bales and then stack them outside. Something that they do that because they don't care. Possibly. Is middles as placeables? I'd like if Oxy released the sheds as placeables individually. That'd be definitely something nice. I don't think he would, but it'd be nice to like have an Oxygen David shed pack for British farms or British maps. Heston's usually sold to other farmers, yeah. I think because of that I don't really care about the quality too much. Big question I have right now is, should I deal with the cows and pigs muck situation? Because it does look like it's a bit overbearing. Pigs have 4,000 litres of manure, cows have 8,000. Yeah, most of his bales go to the power station to get burned. Yeah, I'm gonna go deal with the cows real quick, with the muck situation, because that is something that definitely needs to be done. Because otherwise it'll just keep piling up and I'll have to do it over a much longer period another day. So away we go. Just remove the outer layers. Hay loss is minimal. You don't have to place split them. I mean, with minimal hay loss, that's fine, especially with rounds. But with squares, you tend to have a lot more hay loss because it soaks through a lot easier. They're not as tightly packed generally. See you, Paul. What? Oh no, don't move! No! Aww. I didn't know cows did that. Oh, that is one of the most amazing bits of derp that I've seen in Farm Sim in a while. You put ours inside because you have loads of sheds. Hey, look at quick showing off. Multiple farms, multiple sheds. Ooh, there's more cows going inside there. I might be able to get a good quality screenshot of this. Come on. Off we go. We'll fit through here somehow. Come on. Bit further. Oh, these cows are being boring. Could you, like, scoot back over to there, please, sir? Or madame? Excuse me, miss. Could you scoot up here, maybe? I am looking for comedy. Could you do a thing for me, please? I would like to do a bit. Could you, like, scoot? Also, could you please stop eating poop? Because that's quite disgusting. You're literally eating poop right now. You realize this? You at least are eating off a bit that's been cleaned. You are disgusting. Why are you eating manure? Have you realized what you're eating? Why don't I scoop at the end of the building? I didn't realize you could get around there. Or are you coming in? Would you like to help with a bit, sir? Or madame? No? Apparently not? No? You good? You're leaving? Bye then. Oh no, you're being blocked by the other cow. Can you get around the other cow? You cannot get around the other cow, so now you're getting frustrated and just going up this way. Ooh, bit further, bit further, bit further, come on. Keep going, keep going, Stop there, please. No, don't keep going! Where are you going? Don't walk into the telehandler. I have an idea. Excuse me? Hang on, what? What did I just cause? How did I cause it? I want to do that again. What if I lift this? Can I make the cow pop out the top of the shed? Oh, nope. I'd really like to make the cow pop up the top of the shed. Oh. To answer your question, Aaron, I find these things because they just happen. There's no rhyme nor reason for me finding these things, they just kind of happen. You've seen the entire process. The cat is disgusted with me. I'm kind of disappointed I couldn't get one out through the roof of the shed. I'm gonna be honest. The cows have some description of collision, because like you can walk into them and you can't walk through cows anymore. So there is some semblance of a collision there. I don't understand how it works. Only Dave finds these things. I'm back at my best, people. We're finding weird little bugs with the game that nobody knew existed. This will be tomorrow's stream thumbnail, Shy. I ain't gonna mess around. It's gonna be the thumbnail for tomorrow's stream because it's a good lazy way to get a thumbnail. Something ridiculous that happened in the previous stream. Hike! You gonna hike? Oh! Oh, no, go back to where you were, go back to where you were. Perfect! Don't move. Okay, that's gonna be tomorrow's stream thumbnail. Excuse me, Cal, get your butt out of my face. Can I get a better angle on it? I'm not trying to be artistic with a cow in a bucket. There we go. What's it gonna do that... Okay. Put it on top of the shed. I can't move it, Volstrop. The cow is just kind of... It's a fun little... I guess glitch? I guess? It's a fun little thing that happens with the cows. If you stop in just the right place with the bucket in just the right position, seemingly. Is that they glitch a small bit and look like they're in the bucket because the collisions are interacting somehow. Massey, I know you're from Wales. There's no need to shout. That didn't work at all. I hope some of that went into the cows, because there's like... No, that didn't work either. Can I do it over here? I'm presuming this is going into the cows. Right, let's go over and sort the pigs. After that's not get stuck there again. Where is Devon? It's in the southwest of England? Southwest of England? Completely safe driving. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm also quite tempted to try drifting this. Drift! Oh. Telehandler drift. Right, let's get over to the pigs and scoop the poop. Shoop the whoop and scoop the poop. If you're enjoying the silliness that I've managed to find with the animals, do hit subscribe and like and stuff. I am a good shill. Ooh, new question. Can I do the same thing with the pigs? Can I lift the pigs also? These are very important questions all of a sudden. Also, does the pig muck just magically go into the thing? Yes, in a perfectly straight line. The bestest chill is Dave. So let's just sort this out real quick. Do some actual serious stuff first. Right, that's good enough. Also, I need to sort out the mess they've made with the food. Wales beating rugby, very good. Need to sort out the mess that the pigs made over here as well. Just like it is. just like this. Oh, oh no. Did Oxy do the thing that I think he's done here? I think he's made the pig dirt area rough so you can't actually clean it properly. Or the triggers are just in weird places, apparently. This corner is a nightmare. Yeah. I might have a word with him after this, Mexican. There we go. That's the pig sorted for everything serious. Now we get to do the sillies. Will the sillies be silly? Will the pigs allow my silliness? Stop. Open the gate. Alright. Here we go. You will be the crash test pig. How high can I lift the pig? Spider pig. Spider pig. This pig refuses to live. There we go. This is some next level farm sim content, guys. You will never see this on Daggerwood's channel. Crazy Irishman lifts pig with bucket. How high can I lift the pig? Is that like the limit of pig lifting right there? What if I tilt the bucket? Then you get angry. You get into Tilty Bucket? You can hover up into Tilty Bucket. Tilty Bucket seems to have weird issues with it though. Okay, I'm done making the animals fly now. Let's get back to actual farming. Also, there's 0 liters of pig food stuck in the bucket. Now replace the 0 liters of pig food with some... This action cannot be performed here. Yes, I know I can't empty 0 liters of pig food anywhere. There we go, that's the bucket actually empty now. Let's stop being weird and claiming it's got 0 pig food in it. Ah, you gotta love when the game just decides to do weird things. Let me know if Landy's going, or Landy or SFTN are going live, by the way, guys. In real life it would be a lot easier to get the pig into the bucket. Wonder if I can clothesline myself on a tree. Whoop. Yes, yes I can. I enjoy how the AI is very impatient when there's a telehandler upside down in the hedge right beside the road. It's like, excuse me sir, I'm trying to get to work. Yes I know, but I'm stuck. I wonder, can I make the AI angry? Now I'm just playing with the AI at this point. Can I make the AI angry by lowering the bucket in front of the car? Woo! What just happened? What just happened? I am so confused right now. Did I make physics really angry by trying that? Did I make physics angry by trying that? There's only one way to find out. Try it again. Did physics not understand what was going on there? What happens if I reverse? Nothing. Okay. You're up next, green car dude. No, red car dude, you're not going anywhere. Is it mean to just harass the AI like this? It does get angry if I just put the bucket down in front of it. Okay, that's answered the question that resulted in the somersault. You're acting like it's the first time I've done it again. It's Dave's harassing the locals again. Dave's harassing the locals again. Call the Dave squad. That's why the army. What, do they have like a special squad just to deal with me harassing the locals? Hang on a second. How did I never notice the lake was like right there before? Welcome to Marwell Farm. Dave's harassing the locals. All is normal. I'd call that one all smithy, seeing as they did cause me to do like a triple backflip at one point. New question. Can I get stuck in the lake? I can get stuck there. Up periscope. Could you imagine seeing this just driving around the lake? Just the bucket of a telehandler popping out the top. I'm sorry, this entertains me a bit more than it should. Hey, Caden. Oop. There's been a minor incident. Is that the edge of the map that I'm hitting, or is it just like an invisible wall? Neither. It was the top heaviness of me with the thing up. That's fine. Yeah, RainbowDave Gaming now has its own navy. It's called Telehandler Lake. With the boom up. Occasionally it inverts because he's not remembered to put the boom back down. The RainbowDave Navy is the height of incompetence. That'll do. Let's get back to doing some actual serious farming work. After lifting cows and pigs and tipping cows, I think it's about... and becoming a submarine briefly. Let's do some actual farming. Try the sorry, farming boy. Oh yeah, Dave, what did you do in your stream? Tipped cows, lifted pigs, became a submarine briefly, also some farming. Also triple somersault off a car. Somehow. What game are you playing? Farm Sim. Oh dear. I'm not sure I should be allowed to play this game. I'm not sure I should be allowed to do any of this. And now chat has gone quiet. I think I might have killed chat. Oh dear. Whew. Calm, Dave, calm. Even gone near a farm. Where are the men in white coat? They're on their way, farming boy. They're on their way. Hey, Dakota. Dakota's joining, expecting serious farming, and he will get it, because he missed me playing Submarine. And Levitating Pigman. Dakota has missed all the fun. The men in white coats have called for backup. I mean, it's not surprising, considering I was harassing the locals, making pigs fly. I made pigs fly today. It was at this point where giants... Guy, I kid you not. Lars told me this himself. I was invited because I'm weird. I think they expected a bit more weirdness and a lot less serious Dave in Germany. Considering at one point, even when I was there, everybody was watching Barbie Girl again, and they kept showing it to people. That was the weirdest bit. Was people like I'd walk out and Barbie Girl would be on somewhere. Yeah, I enjoy the flight sim. While it's my chill game, is the game that I take a lot more seriously than the game that is my serious game. Dave.exe has stopped responding. Please reboot. Dave.exe stopped responding a long time ago, farming boy. What I've done is I've broken myself by being even sillier than usual in today's stream. So what you'll find is I'll just have a giggle fit until the end. I might well be the only YouTuber to have made a submarine in Farm Sim 19 so far. I have to say, you just got timed out, in fact. That's all I have to say. Whee! Ooh, there's a bit of ghosting going on. Is that visible on the stream, or is it just my screen causing the ghosting? I think it's just the screen, which is a bit odd. Oh, hey, there we go. This stream's had a bit of everything, hasn't it? Including trolls. Or attempted trolls, at least. Good clickbait title for reviews. Just do the alley face over picture of some. Now you see, I should totally start putting like faces into thumbnails and just go like right up to the webcam and just go. Like, could you imagine seeing that in a stream? On a thumbnail, just a picture of me pulling some sort of weird, hideous face. No technical problems, not a true Dave stream. I'll have you know, Yanis, that I was like half an hour late starting because I was eating a pot noodle. So it is truly a Dave stream. I lost 20 people when I started my antics. Yeah, those are the people that were here for serious farming, because I've been a bit more serious than usual lately. And frankly, I don't care because I've been having fun. Yeah. If I'm doing a serious stream and I got lots of viewers, that's great. If I start having fun, I start losing viewers, that's great because I'm having fun. Don't care. I just want to enjoy myself. I may have had a bit too much Pepsi. Wow, that came out of nowhere, and I apologize. I need a theme song. I have one. Let me find it real quick. That's my theme song. I mean, it's either that or Barbie Girl, and I think Trollolol is a bit more fitting. Unfortunately, they're both copyrighted, so I can't play them at the start of every stream. Evening, Rockabilly. You picked the perfect time. No, you did not. You missed all of the fun, Rockabilly. Cornsiders on field 18 took on a bit too... Why would you do that, Paul? Did I just crush a can? There was definitely a can getting crushed, but I don't... That wasn't exactly intentional. I think we've done quite well for, like, actual serious work in the middle of me making pigs levitate. And making the Manitou become a submarine. Just the one, but there are many. You know, but we've made pigs levitate, we've done triple backflip in the Manitou, which then became a submarine. We've harassed the locals. We got a cow into the bucket of the telehandler. And we've harvested some crops. I mean, I'm gonna count that as a good stream, to be quite honest. I don't know what you guys think, but I'm gonna count that as a good stream. More funny stuff. I'm not a bloody dancing clown, Kevin. Can't just say, more funny, please, and expect me to do something funny. Funny stuff happens. You must let the funny happen. Do not force the funny. Then it is a stale joke. More funny, please, is not something that I do. Funny is something that just happens. -1,000 for all the crashes. No! Forced funny isn't funny. Forced funny is sad. Forced funny reeks of desperation. Actual funny that just kind of happens is funny. The only time forced funny was actually funny was that time that I set up the, if you guys remember the time that I set up the BGA on Cobra Park Farm in, was it 17 or 15? And pretended like nothing was upside down, and there wasn't an upside down car on top of the building in there. That was the time that forced funny was funny. Because that was a pre-planned joke. Also the time that I knocked down Stonehenge on Thornton, that was, I guess, forced funny. Because again, pre-planned. That took a lot more work than I actually anticipated as well to set that up. Like the time that I knocked down Stonehenge on Thornton, that was about an hour of setup work to get Stonehenge to actually work the way that I wanted it to. Because if memory serves, I had to completely rebuild it because every time I was on the streams of Simify, no, the streams at Simify, they were just generically funny because we just kept trolling the crap out of each other. The time on Cobra was a single-player stream. The time on Thornton was a video, if memory serves. And that took like an hour to set up because every time I started changing things on Stonehenge, it resized everything. So I had to keep rescaling stuff down, and it was a bloody pain to do, but well worth the payoff of me, quote-unquote, accidentally driving badly and whacking into the entirety of Stonehenge and knocking it over. I don't notice that Oxy hasn't put Stonehenge into many maps since. Because he knows that I know how to do that now. Don't forget the Naveswell series. The Naveswell series was a bit weird. Naveswell series is just an odd one. That was just us trolling each other. Because that was supposed to be serious and me and Fahy just kind of went off the rails. How long did it take the big butt on top of the store in Lonoke? That took... For the big butt itself, about 20 minutes. If not a bit longer, because I kept having to reset up the ramps that I used. For the other two tractors, it was just literally set up a trailer, lift it up and go. Those were easy. The big butt I had to use, I think it was 2 or 3 trailers to get it up there. And that took a lot of time. I did warn Bullet Bill that I'd do it, so I mean, he knew it was gonna happen. I did say when I saw the roof of the shop was flat that I would I would get a big butt up there, and I went through with that threat / promise. I'm not sure if that was a threat or a promise, but I did it anyway. Let's get this emptied because I'm not gonna like reverse halfway down the field or halfway up. There is excessive amounts of straw on this field. This is going to be painful to pick up eventually. Like, I'll pick it up eventually. It's just going to be painful to do because they'll be bailing for... It's going to be a couple of hours. No, I'm not doing round bed only. Good lord, no. Why is the pipe refusing to go in? There we go. Friends, nuked your tractor parked on the roof of the sheep shed on Marwell. Let's have a look at the sheep shed real quick. See if that's vaguely impressive. That's quite tame, honestly. That's very easy to do. Like, if it was parked on the roof of this house, that'd be impressive. Or one of these sheds. Or the grain bin. Like, that's true trolling. Parking on top of a very easy to access roof? Not so much. Oh, the horrific tractor. Yeah, I said I didn't care what tractor they picked for me. So they picked that. I stood... When we were planning that series, it was genuinely supposed to be like a serious series for Sims channel. And it just went off the rails immediately, and like, you guys loved it. Sims guys didn't appreciate it as much for some reason. The sitter was amazing, the front wheel came off. Oh yeah, but we just... One Faye got that tractor with like a million different configs, and they were all like press R outside the vehicle. So me and Sim just kept running up to his tractor and changing something or other. I think at one point he had one set of dual wheels, one wheel that was really narrow, one mudguard for the entire tractor, and about 60 different things that were just wrong and weird. And one of the doors was open and the sunroof was open as well. And every time we did it, he jumped out of the tractor and have to fix it. Hello, Tom. Oh dear. Can't forget the turning circle on the John Deere. Was that the one that had the turning circle of a small galaxy, Alexander? Which I must admit is one of my more favourite sayings. Oh god, that was nearly 2 hours that took. Like, we were doing that for the better part of 2 hours. And I'm really glad that none of the audio made it through, because we were just swearing at each other constantly for that amount of time. If you're enjoying the, I guess this is the nostalgia segment of the stream, hit the like button and stuff. It's very much appreciated. If you enjoyed the actual serious farming portion of the stream earlier, and I guess now as well, you can still hit like. And if you enjoyed me managing to get pigs to fly, also hit like. Like for many things. Is it just me, by the way, or does this song remind you of the Tetris theme? MLG Bailcam. I'm really annoyed because that was my idea and he just kind of up and did it one day. Well, sorry, Jim says, I've only got a quick at 2001. How did you... Hang on, how did you snap yours in half? How rusted was it? Do you know, I'm thinking Fahy was right in saying that I'm not going to get all this done today. Because I did want to TED as well. I'm looking and I want to finish up at 8. I've got about half an hour to finish. I don't think we're even going to get the harvesting done. Did that crow just drift? Can't be the good old days. You really can't. It kind of sucks that our schedules don't match up anymore, that it's not really viable to do the multiplayer series. Crow's listening to Deja Vu. Do you mean Deja Vu? Do you mean running in the 90s, Alexander? From thing. Old age has been acting up lately. Yeah, breaking in half does count as acting up for sure, Jim's house. Why don't you just weld it back together? Initial D. Yeah, I was gonna say total D or entire D, and I'm like, no, that's not correct. Just say like D something. Tenacious D. No, that's a band. It's beyond welding. Nothing's beyond welding. Get a pile of welding sticks. Come on, get welding. Make it out of weld. A few steel bars, a few welds later, you'll have a brand new one. Initial D Crow edition. By the way, if ever you want something interesting, I'm gonna say, to listen to on Spotify, there is a playlist just called Memes. It's got 169 songs and lasts nearly 10 hours. I'm not entirely sure if it's got Cotton Eye Joe in it or not. Several cracks. You can weld up the cracks. You can weld a weld across the cracks. And you can weld the weld to the weld to weld the weld. Many layers of weld. And every time it breaks after that, you just weld the welds. It's fine. It'll work fine. I think I need to repair the header on this because it's at 88.3%. Where am I from? Weld. I'm from Ireland, Connor. County Tipperary if you're wanting a county, but I'm not going to give you a town. You made your own motor, many cracks and snaps and welds later and it still works, yeah. Upgrade suspension from weld the suspension. All can be solved with weld. 15 years or so? There's still another 15 years or so in the weld. From Wexford. I've got a lot of family down that way. If you weld at Jim's house, it'll last another 15 years easy. May just involve another 100,000 welds. I have genuinely, by the way, seen like farm equipment around here that is almost entirely weld. So while I'm joking, I know that there are farmers that do it. Where'd you come from? Where did you go? Weld. Doesn't even have brakes? You know the solution, Alexander. Weld. Weld the brakes on. Won't go? Weld the engine horsepower higher. Wheels falling off? Weld them. You know, no Cotton Eye Joe in the meme mix. I am actually shocked. Especially considering it has Thomas the Tank Engine. And Harlem Shake. But no Cotton Eye Joe. Hole in the tire? Weld. Saying weld is getting annoying. Duct tape? Duct tape, yes, you can duct tape it back together too. It is definitely memes. It is very difficult to claim the meme mix on Spotify is not full of memes. My DIY light box is doing surprisingly well, by the way. When Sim heard what I did, he said that's a fire hazard, and it's been fine since. Hello, Yuso. Are you weld today? Still ASMR smooth? Not today. See, Jack. I think welding has annoyed Jack. I'm doing good, Yuso. Good stream, thank you, Jack. Did you catch the bit where I made the pigs levitate? That, for me, was the highlight of the stream. Also the triple backflip. Followed closely by submarine. Yuso's joining and realizing he's missed a chaos stream. You didn't see the levitating pigs, the triple backflip, or the submarine? Damn, dude, you missed the best bit of the stream. Or the cow that became an ostrich? Didn't like small maps? Yes. Doesn't mean I can't like big maps too. Or medium to big maps. Yeah, I found new and interesting ways to break the game today. That's all I'm gonna say. There are new and interesting ways to break the game that I didn't even know were possible before. Am I baking this? What? This is the one where I left Sim swearing in Hazel. There's a video on Sim's channel. I don't know if he still has it up, but he just at one point gets really angry and he forgot to edit out him swearing. Baling. I will be baling the straw eventually, yes. You can leave me one. I actually used to have a queue of maps that I want to do. It's just a case of them being ready. How what? What's the best way to make money? GS cheap money? Does that count? Keeps getting blocked. Yeah, that's the problem with dribble bars. They're a lot more eco-friendly, but they, yeah, do have a habit of getting blocked. Metagrove. I mean, it's gonna fail a couple of times, Jim says, and I don't want to... I think Nathan can understand this. I don't want to, like, jump on it and have it be, like, on the channel for 3, 4, 5 weeks while it's going through map tennis with giants. I prefer to wait until the point where he gets, like, one fail on one specific thing, and then, like, it's kind of ready to go. I mean, you look at most of CD stuff that he's uploaded, only one item's come out, but he uploaded a lot of stuff that came out, or that hasn't been tested yet, and he uploaded that in December. So it's really a case of, like, I'm better off waiting on Metagrove to maybe even be out before I start covering it. Just because of how Chaotic Giants testing is currently. Please start the engine first. Start the engine for GPS to continue working, please. Yeah, I had no idea that you could actually disconnect the GPS from the John Deeres. Did not know that was a thing you could do with, like, configs and stuff. Especially not, like, with a script. That's the more interesting thing. First look maybe, just to get you hyped. I have a very old version of the map. A first look I'd do would have a lot of changes from like the version that is current, and I don't know if Nathan has the current version up for testing somewhere in his Discord. If Nathan's about, he can let me know, and I could definitely do a first look. I could also do one with Peterville, but I think Sim and Daggerwin and I think Landy's planning one. VF, I think they've all got that covered. Did Nathan say he was making console version? Yeah, I think he's trying to get the same version out on PC and console. Xander, it's just... I'm expecting and Nathan's expecting fails. Which is a healthy thing for a map maker to expect uploading to Giants. Because, I mean, there's gonna... a map's gonna fail a few times before Giants really... Before either the map maker gets nailed or Giants are happy with what's there. So, you know, if you're uploading to Giants, expect your map to fail. Or your mod, or just whatever you want to upload. Expect it to fail. Expect Giants to say no the first time. And they'll give you like a list of what failed from what I understand, or if it's something that's just never going to be accepted, they'll tell you straight out. But yeah, be willing to put in extra work if you want to get stuff up on the mod hub. Console version will fail a few times. That's what I'm expecting, yeah. I'm expecting PC version to fail a couple times as well, Xander. You know, Nathan is a very good map maker, but he's not up to console-ready standards yet, I don't think. Mainly because he's not tried yet. And it's only when he tries that you'll find out where he really stands on that. I think he's more than capable of doing it, it's just kind of figuring out his work flow for it. Can't beat a good British map. That is very true, Kevin. It's a shame that there's going to be so few for 19. I'm telling you that now, there's not going to be many British maps out for 19. No, keep going, don't just stop randomly. Git. This is going to be one hell of a bailing session when I finally get round to it, isn't it? Like, how many bales do you guys think we'll get out of this field? Also, frustration has now overtaken me, so I'm gonna actually stop harvesting real quick and bring the header over to the do I want to unload the combine as well while I'm down there? No. What are some good YouTube channels for real life British farming? You got George Saunders, JWB Contracting, Johnny1388, I think it is. The Funky Farmer used to be really good for British style farming, but he's kind of gone more into a family vlog channel now from kind of what I've been seeing of his stuff. Totally legit right here. 200 you reckon, Hayden? Over 100? Over 100 I think is a fair guess. The first headland I did today as a test got 20 bales. So to get 80 from the rest of the field when there's 2 more headlands to do, as well as all the up and downs, I think 200 isn't too far off being correct. Can I jam this in here, please? Will it blend? Is that far enough in that it's in the trigger? Or am I going to have to drive it the entire way over to the shop? New problem. Can I get past the combine? Come on. No, I've pinged out through the wall. Come on. Let me in. Hey! Repair. Yes. At some point I pressed 7. I'm not going to repair the combine itself because it's only at 21%. Still alive! Only for another 20 minutes or so. 15-20 minutes. Got in contact with the lad saying the old wrench. Why do that when you could have welded it? Weld! Weld is solution to problems. I missed a bit. Let's not listen to that because that's immediately really annoying. There we go, we're back up to 10k, so yeah. Header definitely needed repair. Around 80 off this field? What crop with Shy? Was it like with barley or wheat? Because I think they have less bales than oats. Yes, I did, Yanis. Called Tetris 99. I'm really annoyed because it's only on Nintendo Switch. I really wanted to be on PC. I would play the crap out of Tetris 99. Was with whatever I start with. That was barley, I think. And it was unfertilized barley, so it was low yield. Oats, from what I understand, have a higher straw yield than barley or wheat. So I'm expecting at least double. Because this is full fertilized oats. I could, by the way, if I wanted to get just straw, come in with a mower and just mow the barley or the oats, but I feel like that's a bit of a waste of money. You can flip silage bales on New Farmer. What do you mean, Nicholas Yule? Are the silage bales over the cows real? Or were the pigs? It would have been good. I hope Nintendo brings it to PC. If Nintendo brings it to PC, expect to see a Tetris 99 stream at some point. Because I loves me some Tetris. Are you late? Yes, but I'm still streaming. So, no? I'm doing bonus hour today because nobody else wanted to stream. Hello, Fionn. Have we hit 50 likes on the stream yet, by the way? Out of curiosity. My voice is starting to go. I'm planning on an hour of recording later as well. This is going to be a fun evening for me. One bonus hour for the special people. 48? Oh, come on, guys. You're slacking pretty hard on the likes today. 51. That's more like it. 52. Oh, you're getting fat and sassy now, guys. I'm just fat. Maybe a bit sassy. This field's gonna be fun to be. I'm just. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the bales on this field. Definitely gonna get the tri-stacker. What's it actually called? The 4-stack, is it? This yoki. The 4-stack. Because then I can just grab the stacks and put them onto the trailer. How do I deal with boredom? I watch YouTube videos. And I'm usually on TeamSpeak if I'm not on here. If I'm done with streaming, I just go on TeamSpeak. 200 for the loader, there's no middle ram, you could very easily take the ram off there. You could have welded it. Weld! You missed your chance to weld! And like put a turbo in it as well. I mean, there's so much you could have done. You could have turbo supercharged it and put welds in. And like welded a straight pipe to the ram. And send the... Do you know what? I'm actually kind of fine using the force stack without any autoloader. Excuse me, quick. I have you know I have welded before. Doesn't mean I'm good at it, but I have welded before. Dude, you should have tried to talk him into welding it. Been like, but you could just make a big weld blob. You could weld a weld to the weld. Should have talked him into letting you weld it. And then you could have welded your toe back together. Disclaimer, don't actually weld body parts together. Should be a disclaimer that it goes without saying, but I'm still gonna say it. I am definitely coming down with a cold. I am almost definitely coming down with a cold, and that's not good. Oh well. There's a part that's already broken, it's more broken with other bits. Yeah, but you could weld like bits of steel to that. I mean, there are tractors in Ireland that are more weld than tractor. I've even seen one that was more rust than steel. And it was an old Ford 5, was it a 5000? It was a 4 or a 5. Probably a 4. That was just entirely rust. T-Honey, beat the code before it kicks in. Meh. If it kicks in, it kicks in. I'll probably keep streaming and just disable webcam. Now that my entire stream layout is modular, I can disable webcam at will. New tractor and loaders that's needed. No, weld. Weld. You ate some sausages? You didn't offer me one? So rude, you so. How rude is that? Eating all the sausages and not even bothering to offer me one. Come to think of it, I need to figure out what's for dinner today. There was a soup last night. I'm guessing it's going to be something kind of thrown together because I may or may not have like half the plates in the house in my room. That's another thing that I need to do tonight is the dishes. So, while I said I might stream on Twitch last night, definitely not streaming on Twitch tonight. Only like half. It's fine. The plan for straight after the stream is go down and figure out what's for dinner and when's for dinner. Lady, how did you shock yourself 3 times, Yanis? How bad of a cook are you that you get electric shocks? Putting a pot on the hob and you got shocked. That all should have been earthed. That is mildly concerning, Yanis. Whoops. Quick, I'll be very honest, anything greasy, my stomach isn't very happy in the morning anyway. I have somehow become intolerant to grease. Which is arguably a good thing, because it means, like, my body screams at me whenever I have, like, overly greasy food. But it's a bad thing, because greasy food is delicious. So I'm not kind of half complaining about that, I guess. I was informed about that, but so far you're the only one who was shocked. Oh, it was just like a static zap. Still going, Dusty, for another, like, 5 or so minutes. You have missed the stream of absolute mayhem, where I discovered you can make pigs fly in Farm Sim 19, as well as cows. I've done some bothering of the locals, a triple backflip, and turned the Manitou into a submarine. It's like a pulse. You can build up a pretty big static charge, though. Like, I've got some pretty nasty static zaps in the past. Ziggy, hello. It has been a while indeed. So long, in fact, that I don't recall you off the top of my head. Because I have a terrible memory. Glad to see John's growing barely. There's a little pulse. Ooh, not good. How much do we have in storage now in terms of... I'm guessing... No, that has... Have the pigs generated more money? Oh yeah, because... Never mind. 133,000 litres of oats in storage. Yeah, when we get an oat great demand... I mean... We've got 133 grand's worth of oats in storage currently. Ziggy Gamer, ah yes, I remember you now. We've got 130 grand's worth of oats in storage currently, and I'm only allowed to sell during great demands. I may have accidentally min-maxed this field. You're glad you got the ideal? I mean, I'd like to get the ideal. Best case scenario is we actually get an oat great demand when we finish the canola field, because that'll bring the price of oats back up. Harvesting reduces the price at stores, by the way, which is why I'm going to have... I'd actually plan on having like some sort of crop rotation so that I can try and force the prices up of crops that I grew in the last rotation, in the hopes that there will be a great demand generated of a like previously grown crop. So this field is probably going to be turned into corn, maybe? Probably not corn, actually, but like barley or wheat. And field 19 might go into corn. To stop instant sale. It just adds to the challenge, Dusty, really. Because like I could sell bales and stuff whenever I like, and I'm going to do that just to keep things ticking over. And to pay off the €65,000 loan. Yeah, as I give it, YouTube's changed some settings up so that I can have like 0 stream delay. It's the absolute minimum I can. Or it can be. But I do plan on having like bales to sell, because we've got a 65,000 loan. And selling off bales is probably gonna be like a really good way to just keep things ticking over and stop me from ending up in, you know, 300 grand loan and constantly trying to get money together. See you, Kathy. I'll be finishing up in a minute. I'm probably going to do just this line and then call it a stream. I'm going to hope to record videos back to back again today, so we'll get the no spin video tomorrow, which I'll probably do the tedding in field 15, and then the spin episode I am planning for now. That'll be Monday's episode, the next episode of the wheel. I'm planning on it being bailing this, or at least part of this field. It depends on what comes out of the wheel, though. The initial plan is going to be starting the baling of this field somewhere in the middle over there, probably, because that's going to be the easiest place to start baling. I don't need to access that area too much. I'm not sure if I want to finish this off camera because it is taking an age, and I don't want to spend like all evening in farm sim. Like, I'm already planning an hour or so right now, and I don't want to just go and plan like my entire evening away. Especially seeing as I've got to make time to render, edit, make thumbnails and stuff, and yeah. Not gonna be... it's gonna be a fun evening for me, and I'm probably not gonna get too much casual stuff. But I figure if I record 2 videos every second day, that I can get, like, I can finagle days off. Monday's gonna be... I'm gonna try and do like 4 or 5 videos, though. Is my plan. I'm gonna plan on just spam recording on Monday and getting way ahead so that I can have a chill week. So I'm not planning a stream for Monday, but if I get a lot done, I will stream. Possibly on Twitch. But that is gonna do it for today's stream. We got a lot of this field done. There's still a lot to do, though. Have one of my plans ever gone right? A few have. But I can see people are leaving now. Probably because somebody else has gone live, which is fine. I'm going to leave you guys now. Hope you enjoyed. Until tomorrow, stay safe and goodbye.